It's a squishmallow. So we moved into this house and I didn't do any decorating. And this room, the bedroom, was particularly barren. And then I realized that I used to be heavily decorated, totally maximalist. And I dropped that because we were living in a tiny little studio for 2 years. And then we moved into this house and it's little, but I hate the walls. And I felt like this was the only place we could afford. The only place. It's okay. It's a nice little house. If the owner wasn't letting it fall apart. But, you know, I'm just living here. When we ask for things to get fixed, we get asked to sign a lease for a longer period of time. That won't be happening again. We got a nice ceiling fan. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Well, we are talking about that. So it was just too much. And I stopped caring about what it looked like in my room. And I used to love my room. It was this upstairs and there were windows on 2 sides and trees growing right there. And so I had the windows open, of course. It was a horrible neighborhood. And nobody cared about looking in my windows. It was green in the summer. The whole room was just green and it sparkled with sunlight. Oh my God. Oh, I love that room. And since then, I've never had a bedroom that made me feel like I walk in here and I love it. And so I was sitting here just now making the bed because I slept awful. The power went out and we have smart everything. And so when the power came back on, the bedroom lights came on. So I woke up and I'm like yelling at the pod. Bedroom lights off. Why won't it listen to me? And it never hears me. I always will say what I want. It'll ignore me. And then I'll tone my voice down like this. And it'll listen. And I'm like, anyway. So I was sitting here thinking, am I mentally ill for paying like such attention to detail with this bedspread that the dog has laid on? And you know, I mean, I washed it like last week and I'm gonna wash it again. Ooh, the washer is clear. I'll probably wash it again tomorrow. But you see me making the bed meticulously and like, I don't know. I was telling myself that maybe I should get tested for OCD or something. But then I realized it's like ironing. It calms me down to make sure that I'm not infringing on his side of the bed because we have very different sleep styles. Hang on. It's just so funny. You'll get it in a second. Hang on. I gotta fix the bedspread how I want it. And there's my little hood that I can put on. And Mrs. Crab, she's one of my propping pillows. Oops. Wait. Oh. Yeah, so Oh shit. We have different sleeping styles. This is a plush bedspread, and it's got this awesome cable knit design that I love, and it goes with my Mexican theme, which I love so much. That's my favorite blanket in the world, right there. But I had it over the whole bed. Oh, it's beautiful. And doggo. If my mom sees this, she'll be so mad. She'll wish she hadn't given this to me. And I love it. Because, hang on. These are amazing. By the way, Pink Lightning. I remember when we got this in Mexico, and I hated the color pink because my sister loved it. I was such an a-hole. Anyway, I hated the Pink Lightning. I thought it was really dumb. Otherwise, I loved this blanket because it was black. And I was 12, and that was starting. And I love this blanket except for the Pink Lightning. And now it's my favorite thing about this blanket. And I'm just like head over heels in love with it. And Mrs. Crab came to me over Halloween, and she's ended up being the best hugging pillow in the world. And then these guys get props. Anyway, I was thinking I was a little OCD for like doing all these little things and making my little nest, but you know what? This is just healthy. It's calming. I enjoy it. And when I slip into that bed in a minute, oh my God, it's like heaven. And this big plush, pillow over me, and I'm going to have to look behind me and see what was behind me. Some of my art I don't want on here. That I do. Wee, look at all my jewelry, and yay. Anyway, I am really loopy. And I completely lost the point. But yeah, I don't have OCD. I just am taking the time to enjoy things that I like doing, that make me feel good. And I like doing them very well, and it's satisfying to make a precise fold. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night.